Tell us about your podcast.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh,
Jesus.
oh, shit.
Someone take that tiny bottle of wine away from him. Oh, God.
Rob Schraub, sponsored by Fernet Branca.
Our
Fernet
podcast is all about us sharing sexual proclivities
Yes, with each other.
It's Dumb People Town. It's like it's all those. It's the most of. Those.
I wasn't asking you, Dan.
But I like to hear him talk about it. No, it's just us breaking down 3 insane stories and going super deep. And the stories...
Story number 1.
Story number 1. High voices. No. It's 3 crazy stories from the news that we get from our listeners, actually. And then us and Dan Van Kirk, our co-host, along with the guest, we just start riffing. And the stories are just comedy launching pads, and we just go. It's kind of like a writer's room before you get down to the actual writing. So
how much Florida is in there?
It's a lot of Florida. I mean, we know so much about it from the first line of like this person, like everyone, like we can guess the age of people by their behavior now because we've done a bunch of them. Like usually I know when someone looks like they're 50 but they're 33.
Yeah.
Like I can tell that from the whole story.
How old is Dan?
33.
33 years old?
Dan, you're probably just...
Yeah, that's about right.
I think you're around our age, slightly older than us. But.
What was that? What was that drug in Florida? What was it? Yucca, Flucca, Fuca?
Waka Flocka.
Flocka.
I think that's a rapper. But, yeah, no, there's always, like, scissorp and, like, this...
Scissorp?
You know,
it's like the drugs are like going through what Silicon Valley is going through. Like we have to come up with a word that no one squatted on the domain for. If someone's looking for our drug, we don't want them to go to fucking
Bingle Tots.
No,
it's taken.
It's insane.
Has that been taken?
No, but we had a story about a guy on a date who, I think this was in Florida, where he was trying to impress his date and jump over, like, from one building to the next, and he didn't make it and slid all the way down between the 2 buildings.
They got closer as it got down.
Because they weren't built properly, and he got
just
stuck.
stuck, and the fire department had to come
And they had to bust the wall down of a Chipotle to get him out.
Where did the buildings get close? Is it in Tim Burton's afterlife?
Tried to jump the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Are you ready for the distance between the 2 buildings?
Yeah.
1.5 feet. Like, how long? Who misses that? It was like this.
So he wasn't even.
Who goes? Hey, babe, check this out. I'm gonna jump 1.5 feet. What?
I got this.
Call the fire department. Call the fire department.
And he's
All right.
Call the fire department. Call the Chipotle. I'm stuck.
They punch through the wall. They get him out, and he probably just looked at her and was like, "So can I
He
call
must have
you
been
again?"
like tapping.
What if
Hey,
they
I know
punched
you're
through
gonna punch through the wall, but could I get like a number 5 and some chips?
What if they punched through the wall and it was the wall of the one of the 2 buildings was a bank and he bolted through and took all the money and ran away?
That would be the
It was like
greatest-
the biggest
The greatest heist ever.
the Thomas Crown affair.
It's
But
called the Tinder heist of 2016.
I mean, I feel bad for that guy because number one, he's not doing something stupid in the beginning. It's 1.5 feet. So he's as dumb as any of us.
I got it.
He's just very unlucky.
I just want the audio for hey baby, let me show you something.
Just fingernails coming down.
Right down the bridge.
How long of a fall was it? Like a couple.
It was a few stories. I know it wasn't like only a one story. And you're just magic.
So stories like that.
Fire department. The buildings are too close together. Call the fire department. My foot's stuck.
What is the appeal to us? Is it the same as like watching Intervention or Hoarders or something like that, where we just want to look down and not see rock bottom? We want to see another person.
I think you feel yes. Yes.
We want to see the top of one person's
Yes.
head at least before rock bottom.
Yes.
That I think you feel better about yourself, but just to know, and sometimes we try and justify everything that someone does in this situation. I mean, always like the best move whenever.
Which is a healthy exercise. I mean,
Right, totally.
Like trying to figure out I mean.
The humanity of someone like
Trying to go
who
like, well, I
shits
guess
in a
I've had a
pool.
day like that.
Someone who shits in a pool and then goes into the house and goes into the bed and sleeps with the 6-year-old. Hey, let's get into it. Let's try to figure out what positive thing. First of all, have you ever taken a shit that just makes you tired? All right? We've all been there. You walk out of there, you're like, did I just do a 3K or something? I have no electrolytes anymore after that shit. I need to lay down.
When you say sleep with a 6-year-old, do you mean
No, not
like-
have
like-
sex. Just actually, literally, just go to bed
Robert
in
Downey
her bed.
Jr. just took a nap.
Yeah,
next
just
to
took
a
a
stranger.
nap,
lay down next
in a
to a
bed.
different family's child.
And then the And then the parents protected him from the cops.
The cops came and it's like, is someone in here? And
They're like, no,
one's in
we're all
here.
right. Like they were some reason protecting this guy.
We care about this person more. I remember
Wait, why did the cops come though?
because they reported
a naked man with a machete.
Oh, then they figured
who
it
was
out.
pooping in their pool.
A
Yeah.
machete. You left out the machete.
Sorry, he
How
had a
big was
machete.
this shit?
It is
Yeah.
Florida.
He
It
had
is
a
Florida.
machete.
Yeah,
It was Florida.
No, but I remember back, like just the parents not wanting to like involve this.
Right.
I don't know what they were trying to do. They're like, we can handle this on our own. We don't trust the cops or whatever.
Well, you can't discount human empathy. I mean, they looked into his eyes when he woke up, and were just like, he's a human being. And then they looked into the cops' eyes when the cops showed up, and they were like, this
No.
guy's dead.
Yeah, no
Like,
human.
But I
If
like
you
to-
shit
I
in
like
my
to think-
pool, if you shit in my pool, no.
That's the thing.
Fuck out.
I like to think that it's like they didn't know about the turd in the
Yeah,
pool
exactly.
when they were sticking up for the cops. They're like, why don't you bring that motherfucker out here? We're gonna take him away. All right, Billy Bob, just take it easy for a second. We're this country has room for error and things.
Yes.
Honey, there's a turd in our pool.
Get him out. He's right over there.
Or the cops left, and then they're like, would you like some lemonade? Would you like some breakfast? Would you like to go for a swim? No, thank you. Wait, what is that? Did you shit in our pool? No, I didn't. So are you telling me on the same night we met you, someone else took a shit in our pool? Yes.
The same night. I would imagine a shit in the pool is probably a lot like a water birth. You know what I mean?
Like it's not. We all picture the Caddyshack bit with the floating,
Yeah, no, but I mean, for the
pristine log.
person doing the shitting, like you're never immersed fully in water. Take a shit.
Yeah.
Like that was
Speak for
probably,
yourself.
Oh, all right, Brandon.
Oh, you're
I don't
talking
know
about
Brandon's
the
story.
ease of the end user
Yes,
experience.
just that. Just
So
like-
he was in the pool then? He was in the pool?
I think he was in the pool.
so he
when
got into this bed wet?
Yeah, well, he probably dried off. I'm
yeah.
sure.
So,
I mean, he's not an animal.
Yeah, I mean, this is,
He has common sense.
yeah, he's
Thank you.
considerate person.
fair. Stupid question, I'm sure.
All right. Well, that's probably your favorite so far. Right?
Well,
So
no,
far,
there-
a couple
that
episodes.
is very run of the mill for the stories that we get and we get a chance to talk about. But it's a good fun time and we love doing it.